I got involved in enagic because this Kangen water did such miraculous things for my health. I wanted that same benefit for a lot of the people that I knew, certainly my loved ones and people that I care about. Because I shared it with a few people, some really exciting things happened. In fact, in the first 30 days, I went away just for a weekend, and I came back and found 18 checks waiting for me in my mailbox. And that, of course, was the first clue that I needed to take a more serious look at the business. Once I evaluated this business model, I knew I had to involve other people who could be serious about the business as well. I was fortunate enough to have contacted some key individuals, dynamic individuals that also caught the vision of what enagic was all about, as well as the future of Kangen water. We locked arms, went out and spread the word, and my business grew, and in my first year I made a very significant six-figure income. And here's what I know. When somebody gets excited about this amazing Kangen water and wants to share it with other people that they know and care about, they can make a pretty significant income as well.
So we said, we just need to buy a machine. So we did and started drinking the water, and within a few weeks, a bunch of our neighbors and friends were drinking the water. Kept giving it to all of them just to see what they would think about it. And before we knew it, everybody started wanting to have their own machine in their own house. And so we figured out that we were able to do that as a distributor. And so pretty soon, before we knew it, we started having machines being sold constantly. And now today, a mere 10 months later, we've got a couple hundred machines all over the country. And people are just excited about this water because this water really does work. There's a lot of products out there that we've seen before where people try to get you excited about it, but the fact of the matter is you've got to sell it to them month after month after month. And with this product, it's a one-time purchase. The residual of it sitting on the countertop for the next 15 years because of the life expectancy of the machine is amazing. No matter what happens to them, whether their roof gets a leak or whether their car breaks down or whatever it is, they're going to turn around and drink this water. There's no way they can say, oh, I'm not going to order it this month. So no matter what, they're going to drink it. And folks that I've introduced this water to, when they drink it, they don't want to drink anything else, nothing else, just this water. So it's got to be the most amazing product, the most amazing business opportunity that I've ever seen.
I've been involved now with enagic for a little over 2 years, and I can tell you it's been the greatest experience of my life. I've been full-time in sales and marketing now for about 14 years. Certainly had my share of successes, also more than my share of disappointments. So I think the longer you are involved in this sales and marketing business, you get a little keener, a little sharper about what's real and what's not. And what I saw here with enagic was a company with tremendous integrity, tremendous stability, a product of amazing value that most people don't even know about, and certainly a business plan where an individual could really see the fruits of their labor in a short period of time. And that's exactly what's happened for me and so many other people.
If you've gotten to this point of the DVD, I'm sure you've seen some very impressive testimonials, not just about the business, but also about the product and how powerfully this water has an effect on the way people live. When you have something that makes that powerful an effect on people, then there's also the opportunity to take advantage of showing other people and sharing with other people not only the water but also the opportunity. This is the point of the DVD where we're going to explain how the company will reward you for sharing the product with other people. We actually like to only use people that are satisfied customers of the company in order to share the product and the opportunity with those that they love and care about. And in that process, the company has made it about as easy as it can be. There's actually no fee to represent the company. The company does not charge a fee to be a distributor for it. There is no monthly fees required. There's no hoops to jump through. Actually, the company is not predatory at all. If you buy a machine, the company is happy to send you a thank you check for every referral that you make to the company. And here's how it works. Once you share the product with someone, if they decide that they'd like to also enjoy the benefits of the water, they can purchase a machine from the company. The company warehouses the product for you. They take care of all the paperwork. They simply have to receive the order, and then they ship the product to the customer. When that happens, about 8 or 9 days later, they're going to send you a thank you check for referring the customer to the company. This happens on the first 2 people that you introduce to the company. The company pays on what they call a point system. Each point has a value. We're going to talk today about the SD501, which is the flagship product of the company. This product will last 15 years if you maintain it properly, and has a bumper-to-bumper warranty for 5 years. It's really the best product for the money. And we're going to base all of our commissions on that machine. We have many other machines, but that is our most popular machine. So if you recommend this machine to someone and they purchase that machine, the company is going to send you a check for $235. And if you're active in the company is going to add an additional special bonus of $50 to each one of those checks for a grand total of $285. So for purposes of this illustration, we're going to talk about you being fully qualified and able to earn a commission check of $285 per point. So the first 2 individuals that you refer to the company sends you a thank you check for $285. And every time they refer someone to the company to buy a machine, they will also get a check for $285, and so do you. This is a great way to refer people. We actually call it human-based marketing, as opposed to most traditional businesses that use locations to sell their products and goods. We actually are looking for key people instead of key locations. So if you can find a few key people that care about other people and want to share the product with them, or perhaps the opportunity, then they can begin to generate an income for you as they refer friends and relatives and those in need to the product and the machine. Now, the third person that you bring into the business, the company will now double that income. So they're going to give you 2 points. And on each one of those, that's 2 times $285 for a total of $570. And this goes down through 7 referrals. Now, if any one of those 7 referrals decides to share it with 5 or 10 people, guess what? You make $570 on each one of those sales and referrals that customer has made. On the 8th referral, the company will send you a check for $285. Now, it gets even better. What happens is, as these individuals begin to sell more products and share the products with others, it's without fail that you will sell more and more units. It's just the way it works. As people get results, they can't help but tell other people about it. When they've sold, and your team has sold a total of 10 machines, and you now refer one more person to the company, and they buy a machine, the company now gives you another raise. Now you're making 3 points on sales on this team. That's $855 on each one of those sales. And this continues down through 6 referrals that are done from that team. On the 7th referral, you'll make $570. On the 8th, you'll make $285. Now, the great news is this works like a real distributorship. The more you sell, the more money you make. So as this team begins to grow and expand and share the products with other people, let's say that your whole team does a total of 20 sales. And remember, the first 10 count. So you've done a total of 20 sales, and there's no time restraint on this. Whether it happens in a day, a week, a year, a month, it doesn't really matter. The company will now allow you to open up a new sales team, and on this sales team, the company is going to pay you 4 points. 4 points is 4 times $285 for a total of $1,140. And they will pay you that through 5 referrals, one right after the other. On the 6th, you're going to get $855. On the 7th, $570, and on the 8th, $285. Now I can tell you, when you start getting checks for $1,140, it's going to get everybody's attention. Now as you begin to grow and this team begins to expand, when you have a total of 50 sales on your team, and this includes the first 20 and the first 10, so the company is not going to penalize you or make you jump through a new hoop. When you've got a total of 50 sales and you make the 51st sale yourself, a direct sale, the company will now pay you $1,425 on that sale, and for 4 subsequent sales. And then on the next level, you're going to get $1,140, $855, $570, and $285. Now, at this point, you've got a lot of machines that are affecting a lot of lives. And as they begin to share the product, because guess what? The samples are free. So as they begin to share this product with other friends and relatives and those they care and love, those 50 machines will very quickly turn into 100 machines. When that happens, you are now able to open up a new organization, and we call this a 6A team. Now this 6A team is at the top of our pay plan, At that level, the company pays you 6 points. That's 6 times $285 for a total of $1,710. $1,710 through 3 referrals. On the 4th, $1,425. The 5th, $1,140, $855, $570, and finally $285. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a lot of income. And the reason why the company is doing this is, frankly, they want to get this product out. It's like being the first person in town with a brand new kitchen appliance. In Japan, 1 in 5 homes has a house like this. In this country, only 1 in 18,000 homes. This is called opportunity. And when you have a product that you can put on somebody's kitchen counter or even under the counter and have these kinds of results, it's going to spread like wildfire. And as a result of that, the company's going to pay you quite well to share this product and this story with many other people. The reason we don't put this in stores is, frankly, it takes a little bit of time to explain how this works. And we're paying, and the company is paying those people who are willing to share the product a very good income to do that. Now, one of the things that you will find is there are many life-changing products out there that will never see the light of day for one simple reason. They don't pay people well enough to share the opportunity or to share the product. That's not the case with this company. It's been my experience that you work with people that are either givers or takers. And this company is obviously a company that believes in giving and giving back to the distributors that are getting the job done. So if you'd like to experience the rewards that can generate and really change someone's life in a financial way, just like this changes people's lives in a health way, we'd like to welcome you to the team. At this point, you're probably a little confused. You've probably never seen a compensation plan quite like this before, and I want you to put your mind at ease because in time, all of this will become very clear to you. The main thing that I wanted you to realize is that the company is very fair and very generous when it comes to those that are involved in sharing the news. We actually have 6 separate streams of income that the company has. We just covered one. There's an additional 5 streams of income that are paid monthly and quarterly. But to give it a little more reality for you, let's just talk in an illustrative form. Let's suggest that you could find one individual during a month that would be interested in either changing their health profile or perhaps they would like to make a change financially. Whether they want to make $500 a month or if they want to really change careers and generate a full-time career representing enagic's quality products. If you find yourself in either one of those categories, pay close attention to this illustration. If you could spend just 2 hours a day towards building your home-based business, and let's say you just worked 5 days a week. So that's 2 hours a day for 5 days. That's 10 hours in a week. That's a little over 40 hours in a month. So that's like working a full 40-hour week. Now we have a lot of tools available, and let's suggest that you are able to utilize these tools. We have websites, we have DVDs like the one you're watching today. We also have conference calls, we have presentations that are done all over the country. And let's say that you took advantage of those and you spent 40 hours exposing the product, the opportunity to friends, relatives, business associates, and so on during that 40 hours. How many people do you think you would find who would be interested in changing their health profile? How many people do you think you could find who would be interested in perhaps making a change financially? If you would say probably 3 or 4 people in 40 hours, that would be a reasonable thing. Let's be very conservative and let's just say that you could find one person. If you could find one person in a month who would be interested in doing that and would be able to do the same themselves, let's see what would happen in a year's time. Your first month, you would have 1 sale. You would have helped 1 person enjoy the benefits of the product. The next month, you get 1 more sale, and the individual that you brought in last month, you help them, and they also bring in 1 sale. So your second month, you have 3. Your third month, you have 7. Your fourth month, you have 15. Your next month, you have 31. Your next month, you have 63. Now, you've been in the business 6 months now, and you've sold 63 machines. Now, the interesting thing is you personally have only sold 6 machines. But your whole team, because they're just doing 1 a month, has sold 63. The very next month, the 7th month, you've sold 127 machines. You're now at the top of our compensation plan. You've got all the way to the top in 7 months, working with only getting 1 person a month. Now let's say that you don't get excited about that because you're at the top of our team and you're making some pretty good money by now. And let's say that you don't tell any more people about it. You just keep going at the pace of one person a month. Your very next month you have 255 people in your organization. The following month, 511. The next month, 1,023. Your 11th month you have 2,047, and by the 12th month you have 4,096 people in your organization. That's in 12 months, and you haven't done anything different in your 12th month than you did in your first month. You just found one person a month who'd be interested in changing their life financially or health-wise. And I can tell you, if you watched the presentation earlier, you found that there's some pretty excited people here. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You're saying, well, not everybody's going to get one person every month, and that may be true. Some will get 3 or 4 like you thought you could do. Perhaps you're going to find people that will get 10 or 15 and ruin these numbers completely. Now, I'm not going to do the math for you. I'm going to let you do that. You just had an opportunity to see our compensation plan, but just imagine what kind of income you would generate with 4,000 sales in your organization. It's staggering. You could take that number and you could probably cut that in half and cut that in half and cut that in half and even cut that in half, and I'll bet you it's more money than most people make in a whole year. And we're talking about spending a couple hours a day exposing some really great people to a product that's going to have a powerful impact on their life. I'm telling you, when you see what this will do, you'll understand why so many people are so excited about what enagic has brought to this country. We're on the verge of expanding this concept of human-based marketing, the product, and really the benefits of what this product will do for people around the globe. All we'd like you to do is join arms with us and watch us change the world. Thanks for listening.
I have been trying various network marketing opportunities since about the late 80s and have never really made any money significantly, and certainly not that I could live on. Tried various different things, and when I found this opportunity, it was actually through trying to improve my health. And when I got on this water, I just got such results from it. It was just such an easy thing to do, to share this water and to share what had happened for me, that through that I have been able to significantly replace my income so that I am able to support myself very well by myself. And it's just, in my mind, this is an opportunity that comes around once in a lifetime, because you just don't find a company that has the stability and the longevity that we have here, but yet is so new in this country. And I'm just so excited about it, because the fact is I really don't have to sell anything. It's the machine and the water that does all the work for me, because it really does do what we say it does. And changing my water has absolutely changed my life.
I've been a police detective for 23 years out in Nassau County, Long Island. And for those of you who know anything about Long Island, we're actually one of the highest paid police departments in the entire United States. My salary is right around $180,000 per year. And I don't say that to brag to you, but just to impress upon you that no matter how much you work, or should I say no matter how much you make when you're working a job, just trading hours for dollars, we know that's linear income, you're very limited. So I've always been the type of person that look for other ways to make money, because it really is all about multiple streams of income. I mean, think of any wealthy person you know, Oprah, Donald. Do you think that they only make their money from one stream of income? No, it's all about multiple streams. So anyway, when I was first introduced to this company, enagic, about 14 months ago, the bottom line is I just didn't believe that any water machine could do what these people said it was doing, nor did I believe the type of income could be generated that I heard that some of the people who I personally knew were making. So anyway, after 6 months of turning people down and basically saying no to what I didn't even know, I decided to go out and actually see a demonstration. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you now that when that demonstration ended, I immediately bought my first machine. I've subsequently bought 2 more machines, and it's really been life-changing. There's nothing that I've ever done in business that has done what this business has done for not just myself, but so many people around the country. And when you talk about finances, let's face it, any one of you that are out there that are looking to make extra money, and I know there's a lot of great companies out there, and most of us get involved in network companies to make money, ask yourself, how much money are you really making? I mean, there's a lot of companies out there that have all the hoopla, thousands of people at events, and yada, 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 but how much money are you really making? Well, let me tell you, In this business of enagic, I hit the top position in the company in 3.5 months, and I do this business part-time. And here's the thing, it's not that there's anything special about me, but I understood that if I just went out there and shared this water with a couple of special people who would go out and do the same in return, that over a period of time we'd build in a massive network, and obviously the more people you help, the more money you will make. So again, I'm a cop, very skeptical. I didn't believe 6 months it took me to even come out and look at this thing. I'm sure a lot of you out there looking at this right now, I'm sure you're very skeptical too, and it's okay to be skeptical. But here's my challenge to you. Just go out there, take a look at the demo, drink the water. I mean, what do you really have to lose? Drink the water, share the water, and you too may put yourself and your family on the road to financial freedom. Take care, and I look forward to seeing all of you at the bank making deposits. Take care.
And do you know that in 2 years' time, I have personally sold machines to only 16 people? But those 16 individuals have done the same thing, and I now get paid every month on more than 1,000 machines that have sold, and I have achieved the level of 6A in about 90 days, 6A2 shortly thereafter, 6A22 shortly after that. I'm now a 6A4, 3, and again, I've only personally sold 16 of these machines. And that just tells you that this is the easiest thing in the world to share with people. Why? Because everyone has results on the water. And once they do, they go out and they share this with everyone they love and care about. So what's happened for me is that I have found a home, a company that I can count on, and I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that as I go out and share this with others and they decide to get involved in the business end of enagic, that their efforts will not be in vain, and that they can rely on this company to go out and build a solid, secure financial future for themselves and their family.
I was exposed to this technology in Japan. I had a business there for about 5 years, so I knew what the water would do when it got here. And I was quite surprised that it became available here in the United States. And when I first got involved, or first was exposed to it, I had, like many people, lots of other things I was doing. So when I bought my machine, I actually called a couple friends of mine that knew a lot about alkalinity and knew a lot about water and health, told them about the product, and I sold 3 machines. I then left the country. I was gone for about 7 months. Where I was, I didn't know anyone there. I didn't have the ability to build a business or even to drink the water, frankly. And when I got back from that trip, I found that as a result of those 3 people that I introduced to the water, they had sold over 20 machines. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that, and right away went to work and started calling some friends that also had some issues that they'd like to solve, both from the financial side and from the health side. As a result of that, over the last about 14 months, I've generated a substantial income, actually probably 2 or 3 times what most people would make in 3 or 4 years. And I did it part-time initially because there frankly wasn't a lot to do. It's not like you need to find 10,000 people who are interested in making a health change or perhaps making a financial change. And what I like about this business is you're actually able to take what you would normally have to do with a tremendous investment of time and resources. It would take you 5 years to do. You can actually condense it down to about 2 to 5 months. And that's what happened for me. Literally within 2 months, I was making a full-time income. By the time I had been in the business for a year, I was making the kind of income that rock stars make and professionals that have spent 10, 15 years to perfect their trade. I was able to do that in less than a year. It's been phenomenal. Now, not only was that part great, but I'm having a lot of fun. We're traveling all over the country. We're meeting great people that are concerned about other people, enjoying the lifestyle. And it's one thing when you're getting those phone calls every day, because I get a phone call literally every day about what this water has done to affect somebody's life in a very positive, in some cases, life-changing effects. But I also get phone calls about what the financial difference in someone's life has benefited them. I've had people that have never made any money in a home-based business or opportunity that you would typically find out there. And here, they're able to make a full-time income within a few months, and some as fast as a few weeks. So this has been really life-changing for many people. It certainly has changed my life. And I want to tell anybody that's looking at this for the first time, you've got to take the time to investigate this. This kind of an opportunity comes around about once every decade or so. And you don't want to pass this one by. We've got the stability of a 35-year-old company that's not going anywhere. They've got a tremendous track record. That's the most important thing that you've got to look for when you're evaluating an opportunity. You got to look at who you're involved with, who's the people signing the checks. These guys have been around as a steady corporate citizen for 35 years. They're well financed financially. They control their products start to finish. It doesn't get any better than that. All we have to do is just share the product, share the water, share the opportunity. We have the same compensation plan regardless of your education, regardless of what country you came from, regardless of what color you are. We have the same compensation. It's really just based on what you can do. And the truth is, if I can do it, you can do it. The only difference here, because we have the same product, the same compensation plan, is you. So if you're willing to put in a little bit of time, and you've got tons of help here, we're all here to help you get where you need to go, because I don't get a raise if you don't get a raise. If we don't all do better, none of us do better. So I would encourage you to take a serious look at this, because this is serious business, and it's serious as far as helping people. And when you can change the way somebody feels, you've got the key to the vault. Don't let this one pass you by.